menu. Thank you, Abad, and sorry for the interruption for that. I just want to make a case, you know. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, basically now for the unsupervised machine learning, we will use the cluster command as Dr. Az mentioned. So basically in clustering, so we don't have it, basically we will categorize or group the data without giving any hard numeric values. So the machine itself will understand the data and it will group the data based on the values that you provide to that machine. And again, so there is no need for any knowledge in data science or IT background. You have just to define whatever fields that you want to cluster on and to include whatever other fields that you want to be included in your result data. Okay. So as you can see in the screen, and also as Dr. has mentioned, that in ACL, there is no limitation for the number of records that you can import in ACL. So as long as you have the right requirements on your machine that can process millions of data, then you are ready to go and analyze millions of records, and you can import it without any issues. So as you can see, for the account payable transaction, we have another expression builder. This is the feature that also is included in ACL that you can use, as you can see on the left side of the page, the available field list that is included in the table that I'm currently opening. And we have also the operator in the middle, and we have actually hundreds of functions that can be used. And it is very easy to be used by the business users because, as you can see in each function, it will tell you what exactly the parameters that would be accepted by this function in order to run it on your data. Also, for each and every step that I have done since opening the project of ACL, from importing till reporting will be saved in a log file. So let's say that as an auditor, I'm going to do any analysis, okay, that it will be repeated every month or every day or every week. So I don't want to go through all over again the steps, okay, and to waste my time. So in order to remove the repetitive task, we have built the concept of the scripting. So whatever steps that I have done, it will be saved in the log file. So after going to the log file and select whatever steps that I want, I can save it as a script. So again, you don't have to be a script writer or a program writer in order to build your own script. Basically, it is just a copy paste from the log file, and then you are ready to go for the continuous monitoring. So we will take a quick example on a simple scenario and see how we can build our own script, and then we will assign and use the robot technology in order to schedule this task to be automated. So for example, in the table that I'm currently opening, I'm going to do a filtration for the invoices. Let's say that I have a limitation on the invoices, and I want to check if all the records is within the limit that I have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to my expression builder and say if the invoice amount was greater than or equal this certain amount. So as you can see, now I have these exceptions that the invoices was above this certain amount. So I will extract these exceptions and put it in a separate table. I will call it as over limit invoices. Now I have the result of the filter in a separate table. Now I can export it to my result module, which I can use it to automate my follow-up and also to visualize my exceptions as a different charts. So I will export it to high bond, and I will choose the collection that I have already built in the result module for this specific objective, which is invoices over limit. I will choose it, then OK. It will export my exceptions. Then I'm ready to go. So I will go to the log file and see all the steps that I have done since opening the project is saved over here. So I will select the steps that I have done previously, which is opening the account payable transaction and setting the filter, then exporting my results to the result module in order to automate the follow-up and the remediation and sending the questionnaire. So I will select these steps, save selected item as a script. I will call it as over limit invoices. Check. Then OK. I will go back to the overview. And as you can see, now I have my script. I did not write a single line. Basically, it is just a copy paste from the log file. So we are giving the ability to the business users to build their own scripts. So now I will add my header to give more details about my script. And I will save it. So this is the first step for automating my work. Now, I will assign this script for a certain robot in order to automate the process and to put my task on schedule. So let's say I want to run this test every day or every week or every month. I don't want to go through the steps all over again. I'll just assign it to a robot, then the robot will run this script automatically without any user interaction. So from the ACL, I have the command commit script as. As you can see, it will connect to our robot module. Now, these are the list of robots that I have already in my robot module. And also I can create a new robot from here. I already built my own robot for this specific test, which is over limit invoices. So I will assign it to that robot and commit a message, over limit invoices, then OK. So now it's sending the script to that specific robot. Now I will go to my robot module. So as you can see, this is my robot module, and I will see all the robots that I have created before. And also in the enterprise edition, you will get unlimited number of robots that you can build. And within each robot, you will have the ability to create multiple of tasks. So for my test is for over limit invoices. As you can see, this is my script, and also we can see the previous versions of my script. So it will gives you the ability to enhance your script all the time, and you can get back to any older version at any point of time. So I will activate this version, the latest one, and then I will go to tasks. I will create my task within just a few steps. So I will give it a name again. I will save it. Now, these are the scripts that I have. Over limit invoices, continue. Now I will put my task on schedule. The frequency, I can make it as a once, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly. So I can choose to run it every week. For example, every 1 week starting on Sunday, starting at 8 a.m. beginning on the next week. So every week on Sunday at 8 a.m. the robot will give an order to run this script and do the analysis. And also I have the ability to send a notification on failure to any of the users that I have on HighBond. I can continue, confirm, and create task. And that's it. So now I will have my task and the next run on October 17th, 2021 at 8 a.m. So now on Sunday, my results will be exported to my result module. So in result module, I will have the ability to represent my data in different charts. And also I can use the trigger technology in order to automate the follow-ups. So as you can see now, this is my exceptions. I can process each record and I can assign it to any user within my HighBond platform. I can process this record. I can change the status under review, give it a priority, medium, and assign the workflow and assign it to a certain user. I can send him a questionnaire. I have already made my questionnaire. I can send it to that user. As you can see, he will receive an email with that questionnaire, and he can answer this questionnaire, and the answers can be included in the same table. So as you can see in my questionnaire, I have 2 questions. So for each record, the questions that is related to that record will be included beside it in the same table. And also I can build my visualization to represent my data. As you can see, we have different options. For example, the stacked column chart, the stacked bar chart, and a pie chart, bubble chart, and heated map, and many other options that we provide. So as you can see, I have built my pie chart to represent my data, and also for giving a statistics for any of the numeric fields that I have in my exceptions. Now, in order to build the triggers, so I have the trigger here. As you can see, now the trigger will run based on a condition that I'm going to define. So for example, in my case, I have built the condition to be if the invoice amount was greater than or equal this certain amount. And if the condition applied, it will do an action based on whatever I'm defining, or defining what to do on that specific trigger. So for example, I can assign it to any of the users. I can notify. I can also send a questionnaire. I can send it by email. The receiver can be any user. He should not be having an account on HighBond. I can just specify whatever email of the responsible person for that exception. And for the frequency, I can make it in real time. So whenever there is a new record, it will check for that condition and do the action based on that. Also, I can make it on schedule, the frequency again, weekly, on Sunday, let's say at 9 a.m., it will check for that condition and do the action based on that. And also I have the ability to build my matrix for the KPI and the KRI and the KCI. Now for the storyboards, we have the storyboard module, which I can represent all the data that I have in just one place. So as you can see, for the invoices over limit, I can include the KPI, and also I can include some text to explain or give an explanation on the my exceptions, and also how I have done this test, okay, and what is the objective exactly. And also I can include the charts to represent my exceptions, and also to include the exceptions itself within just one place. And for this storyboard, I can make it as a presentation to view these to stakeholders and for the managers as a presentation mode. And also I have the ability to share this storyboard as a link and also to export it as a PDF. Now, this is basically the procedure for automating our work or to fully automate our work from A to Z, from importing the data till doing the analysis and reporting and exporting my results to a result module and automate the follow-ups and remediation, and also the ability to represent my exceptions in storyboards. So if you have any questions, please let me know regarding any point in robotics module or for importing the data, or any point that if you need any clarification, please let me know. Okay. So I hope that it was clear for the part of ACL Robotics. I guess we have a question in chat. Okay, please, if you have any comments, please let me know. Otherwise, Mushtaq, you can take over. Mushtaq?
Yeah, if there are no further questions, then we can proceed with the next session, which is on the continuous control monitoring. Yes, Subhata, you can proceed.
Okay. Just give me a few minutes. Let me share my screen.
We have a question, Dr. Abdullah. He's asking whether are we going to get any material of the presentation?
Yeah, sure. We are going to provide the details about whatever we have showed in the presentation for the participant.
If you have any questions, please mention it in the chat so that Obada can answer to you.
Yeah, please.
I think no more questions, so you can continue.
Okay, thank you. So Elias, can you proceed, please?
Yeah, sure. Just give me a second.
Okay, so for my part, I have finalized, explained everything from importing till the continuous monitoring for the result module and for the triggers and how we can automate the follow-ups and remediation.
Yes, thank you, Abada. Now we have reached the part where Tom needs to join. So give us a moment, please, until we reach out. Thank you.
Thank
you. Tom is at 3:30. 3:30. It is at 3:30 to 4:15. Yeah. Ilyas and Abada, Tom will have the session at from 3:45, actually 4:30. Yeah. So we have the ACL Robotics walkthrough and continuous control monitoring from 2 to 3:30 actually. And then we have a break bit from 3:30 to 3:45. Hi, Elias. Abada?
Yes, Mushtaq, please check your
Yeah.
chat for a second.